All right, welcome. Today, we are diving deep into one of the biggest, most debated questions in the entire Demon Slayer saga. We're talking about a single mistake so huge that honestly, the whole story really hinges on it. Let's get right into it.
I mean, it's a huge question, isn't it? Why would Muzan Kibutsuji, the big bad, the final boss, the guy who started it all, let a young Tanjiro kamodo survive their first encounters? On the surface, it feels like a massive plot hole. But, as we're about to see, it's actually the key to understanding who Muzan really is.
So first up, let's really break down this central problem, what I'm calling Muzan's million-dollar mistake. And to get a sense of just how big of an error this was, you really have to look at the people involved.
Let's just be crystal clear about the power difference here, because it's insane. On one side, you've got Muzan. He's ancient, basically all-powerful, and commands legions of demons. And on the other side, you've got Tanjiro at the beginning of the story, a teenager who's just started his training. The gap isn't just a lion versus a mouse. No, it's more like a lion versus a microbe.
So why not just crush the microbe? Well, the first part of the answer is all in Muzan's head. He is the ultimate apex predator, and that comes with a level of arrogance that is just completely off the charts. This quote really just gets to the heart of his whole mindset. From Muzan's point of view, Tanjiro wasn't just weak, he was insignificant. He was a gnat. So why would the King of Demons get his own hands dirty with some novice slayer when he has an entire army to deal with stuff like that?
And, to be fair, it wasn't just blind arrogance. It was a tactical assessment, a really flawed one, but a tactical assessment all the same. Based on all the evidence he had, Tanjiro was just another slayer, part of a problem Muzan's been handling for centuries. He just wasn't important enough for his personal attention. But that arrogance, it has a crack in it. Because underneath all that power, there's this deep, ancient, and pretty much paralyzing fear. And it gets triggered by a shadow from his past.
You know those Hanafuda earrings that Tanjiro wears? They are so much more than a family heirloom. To Muzan, they are a brand. They're a terrifying symbol that instantly takes him back to the single worst moment of his 1,000-year life, the moment he was nearly killed by Yoriichi Tsugiguni, the very first user of sun breathing.
This timeline just lays it all out, nice and clear. Centuries ago, a guy wearing those earrings almost ended him for good. So when Muzan sees Tanjiro in that crowd in Asakusa, his brain just short circuits. The logical part that should be saying, eliminate this potential threat, gets totally hijacked by a PTSD-like response. He doesn't fight, he runs. His cowardice completely overrules his cruelty.
So, Muzan's choices were driven by arrogance and fear, but they were also based on bad intel. The guy is cunning, for sure, but he is not all-knowing. He completely missed two massive wildcards that were in play.
And these are the two things he never saw coming. First, there's Nezuko, a demon who doesn't need to eat humans. In Muzan's world, that was a biological impossibility. He couldn't have predicted it. Second, and this is the big one, he had no idea that this weak kid wearing the earrings actually had a direct line to sun breathing itself, the one and only power in the universe that could kill him for good.
I mean, just think about it. By the time the reports start trickling back to him that, hey, this Kamado kid, he's not just another slayer. He's getting stronger and, wait a minute, he's using sun breathing? The game had